Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So this video is part 3 from the still changes, because there is a lot of changes as always, so I have to do this on parts. As always I say this maybe on every video. This one especially maybe will be have too much focus on musician, because the changes on musician away from it's important to most of players that like to play the starter, because it was the highest damage maybe on the game. So for sure a lot like this, and for sure this one got some nerfs and got some other changes, so we will see how it will go for it, because it's really so big to talk about this. Anyway, hope to make as much starters as I can on this video away from musician. If it will take too long time, I will not go for a lot of starters. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, try to support me as much as you can, guys. I know a lot of people watching this videos not even want to press the like button, so if you want me to go up and make you more videos, please press this like button, because it helps me. Away from it maybe will not help you that much, or it will help you anyway after this, so whatever. Anyway, let's begin this. So musician, what the fuck is this? Too much changes to divine to harmony, divine again harmony. What the fuck is this? So let's begin to talk. Fixed auto combat using the Pulse 4 with certain talent specs. That's a not bad thing. Don't bright misted badge if it's also when the water skill being usable when activating badge with your C. Divine added a maintain soul strength for 60 seconds on 2 mass. That's your tab for sure. Inspire tab tool tips, so you can understand this. Fixed Sonata being usable during soul burn and soul flare, and that should not happen, so they fixed this. Silted Tsunami, that's number 2 to 3. Fixed Unreveal 1+4 being usable when Sonata 4 was on CD. So some bars fixing on this. For Harmony, first better step SS tool tip being tagged as movement speed increase effect, so it's around effect. Whatever, all of this some fixes. So for Divine, damage nerf for C, that's normally something have to happen. C is so doing so heavy damage, so now C got a big nerf. And because the big nerf rock light, they increase the damage for the PvP for your C, so it can be almost the same. Legendary Misted Badge, Lunar Reflection, damage dot nerf. Legendary Misted Badge also 888 and Awaken add damage nerf. So there is a lot of nerfs to Divine on the DPS. For sure the starter was doing so heavy damage for who watched the damage in compared to my Force Master, so you will understand this away from the bit different on the characters, on the gears. Okay, for Harmony set and spec, for sure there is a lot of things look like changes there, not sure for good or for bad. So CD changes to instant for Harmonizer, your C, maybe that's something good. Added having the stats for Harmony to the use condition for Harmonize your C. Harmonize your C also consumed all stats of Harmony, change to consume 1 stat from Harmony, so it's not taking all the stats, that's something not bad. Reduce the effect of recovers the sound barrier when used. Damage is now the same regardless of how many stats of Harmony you have. Added effect when used, extend the duration for shift steering your 4, that's not a bad thing. Also 40 your V, added effect when used, extends the duration of shifting steering, because your V was doing nothing, but that's just high damage, so that's something not bad. Also Thunderbird or Sound when the rise, for example Zenith, Merden, Soul Badges when hitting shifting steering 4. Reset Harmonizer C cooldown effect change to when using Harmonize C, shifting steering 4 cooldown 3 seconds. So that's a nerf, the reset for cooldown now minus 3 seconds. Okay, up using uplift your Z now put you in combat. So when you use it you will go in combat, it will not make you just stand. Not sure if it's a good thing or not. Anyway, you will use it mostly when you are in combat, so all is good. Temple mode no longer uses Harmonizer your C. Can now add a still point to Twilight Sonata your V in Zatomi. Actually not sure where is the still anyway, but you can increase the still point for it if it's not the name. So there is something you can increase it, so it will not make any difference. Fit some classes not being able to use stills when receiving the uplift that effect. Some classes not being able to use stills. Okay, that's a bug. Not sure who it will affect. Harmony, awaiting harmonizer added. Awaiting harmonizer C can be enhanced with the still points on Tommy. Actually, I checked this, so I saw this. Maybe it wasn't before. Twilight Sonata V can no longer be enhanced with the still points. So they actually, after they put it here, they take it from here. Actually, I didn't find it really on the Tommy when I looked, or I load now. So they made this on update and made this on update. So for sure we will take this one because that's a real one. When using Echo LMB and your reverb, your LMB also, when linked into other still harmony, connection no longer break. Not sure, I don't know what it means. Not sure what it means, but look like there is something was happening. Maybe it was giving each other buff or anything like this. So this one will always work in dual. Away from how it will work, who understands this can tell me for sure in the comments. And some that buff cooldown from 30 seconds to 24 seconds, so you have a good buff for sure for this. You have 30 seconds better. Harmonizer C debuff or damage buff, that's something good also because this spec simply not doing that high damage. So any buff for the damage for sure it will make you at least 10 cents about playing with this one day. 40V awaiting damage buff. Harmonizer C fortress cost reduced from 3 to 2. That's good thing, so you can't lose your fortress so easy. Exchange pose RMB to available in Concerto tab stance. Poise RMB now is also reset aerial, was a stun days PD, KB, anything like this, so now resist aerial as well. Any status effect or any CC you can say. Added awaiting harmonizer C to Ascension Stone with harmonizer C damage. VTET Zenith, draw bright misted badges. All of this range change to be the same regardless of selection talent. Verbo damage nerfed for some reason. CC and STC, Stry Stealer, Star Cross bracelet, any bracelet on the game. Duration away from the last one because we don't have it. Duration increased from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, that's for sure a good buff. But still change from harmonizer C to 40V awaiting, that's also not bad. Soul Shield awaiting harmonizer C damage added, so the C wasn't on the Soul Shield. After they added to Soul Shield, for sure it's a high damage. So it looks like there is a lot of buffs on certain spec like this. Resurgence, Wind Rise, Zenith, Soul Badges, Shift Steering, 4 CR applies immediately when using that. It's 30 seconds CD, so it's fully reset 4. Well, whatever. Resurgence, Soul Badges, Zenith also added a Shadow Degeneration effect using this that. Songbird or Sound Zenith also effect duration increased by 50 seconds to 30 seconds. Also this will be good for damage. Magnum Arcana, Limitless, Soul Badges. This one is old actually, so who cares about all of them. Blue Moon also old, Arcana old. Added 500% add damage when awaiting harmonizer. No one is using this by the way, so war. All of this Zenith, Soul Badges added minus 3 seconds. Cooldown effect for your V when awaiting harmonizer C is used during the Songbird effect. That's a good when you have Warlock with you or Warden. Songbird also Zenith Soul Badge. Songbird effect 40V awaiting added damage to going down actually from 500 or sorry 15k to just 9k, so that's so bad. BM Soul Badge added 100% add damage when awaiting. BM Soul Badge, okay. BM Soul Badge 100% add damage when awaiting harmonizer C hitting during the resurgence effect. Simple mode change the button died for Echo RMB and the other RMB to just RMB. Not sure what is the difference on this, but it's okay. So just as they say, it's RMB. Okay, simple mode change the button died for RMB to LMB. If I will use simple mode, maybe I can understand this part. Okay, still there is a lot of sense. Common fits perform 1 and the tab not being cancelled when taking damage. Actually, one tab is a skill that you are just doing any random shit when you want to make some music, so it's actually not still important. For Divine, some changes also. Simple mode fixed strum LMB acting abnormally before soul burn. Not sure what it means by this, but it's a fix. Fix also some animation problem, some tool tips, second wind problem for icon, power shroud, tool tips also, double time, relinquish, some fixes not that important for our damage or anything like this. Add operation related info to battle tips, tool tips, fan service 3 fits, also some problem on tips, also renewal, also fits, stealthy fits. So nothing important on divine, but just the maybe the first part. Harmony also the same problem with SS, some fixes also here fixes. Legendary Misted badge fits also, and here, well, some problems also. So all of this is fixes, we don't care about this that much. Divine here is simple. Winter description actually changes for the V. Cooldown timer increased to retail. V can be used immediately. That's on divine. For harmony fixes some, also still damaging the player. Awaiting harmonizer. C. Item fixed, harmony fixed, some skills damage other players. So simply all what I say about all of what I read it, because it's actually was too long. So I can say there is some buffs on harmony and some debuffs as well, but there is some skills actually added like this, so you can put some points on it, and when you do this, so for sure you will get increase on damage because it's important skills on their brain for sure with this. And for sure maybe there is some nerfs to the same skills, because you can put some points on them and you will go for the same thing, so it will be the same. So I expect there is some buffs here as I saw. And for divine, your first spec, there is a lot of debuffs, and the most important thing will be on your C, because it will do less damage at the moment, and that's the most important maybe things. And for sure, as I tried a bit on my stream from Wednesday, so I felt my burst going down, and the reason was actually C. I didn't understand why, but looked like the damage because of the C went down a bit on damage, so my damage went a bit down, not just because also of the buff from this soul lead or anything like this. For sure I will try to test this later. So let's go for the second character for today. Okay, second character for today is Destroyer. So Destroyer Iron Will have some changes. Also the start round for PvP as well, or as always. So all of this for PvP, some nerfs and some small buffs maybe. All of them is nerfs, there's no buffs. And for Earth Ancestral Favor, this one 2 and 0.1. Typhoon damage look like it's going down for some reason, so going down by also 15%. Iron Will on the Soul Shields, BM Puharan, True Puharan, SS, so the Steel Strike and Awaken Strike for it actually increased by 5%, not a big change for this. And the BM look like there is nothing that changes, so 5% maybe increased for all, or sorry, just 5% from 70 to 75 here on the True Puharan, and here for BM it will be just 5%, and for sure the normal Puharan as well. River and Iron Knee Vanquish damage increased by 5%, and also here 5%, so increases just on Soul Shields like this. Crown Breaker removed from Power Slam, your Dirab, and that. Earth Shadow Breaker removed also from Dirab. Iron Will, PvP mode nerf, that's something good for us on PvP because I hate this for sure so much. And Sundering Steel 5 and 2, Ironclad E 60%, they are nerf. Some nerfs to PvP mostly than anything, and there is some buffs just for Iron Will on the Puharan Soul Badge as just 5%. So they feel it's good enough, and when they do this it will be balanced maybe with Earth, because Earth almost doing higher damage for sure than third spec, but the better for third spec is just one thing, because you can do double stun, so a lot can use this for Dirab, so they can do this alone. Okay, next character will be Blade Dancer. So Blade Dancer, I think it have some good changes. So Lightning, this one for PvP. So the changes here, BM Puharan, True Puharan like always. Breaker and Awaken, Fatal Blade damage increased by 50% like this, and here also 50%. So it will be good. Okay, will increase by 50% for Fatal Blade damage, and the Flitter Awaken can make some different. Crown Breaker removed from Phantom Drip. No breaker on Phantom Drips. Wind and Lightning Breaker removed from Soul Stab, Dirab, that and Still. And Wind Lightning also Breaker removed from Blade Storm, Drab, RMB. So there is nothing on the Drabs at all. Okay. Lightning Breaker removed from Fresh Step as well. Not sure why, but it's okay. Lightning critical shock 1 to 3 talent. Increase the maximum number of stats from 3 to 4 and duration from 6 seconds to 30 seconds. That's a lot for sure. 4 shining spark flash step ammo. Okay. Currently, if you use resist with Q and E, it will revert to 3 stats step for 6 seconds. So that's something good. If you are resisting, you can get some from this. Replace lightning draw and thunder slash with flash step and talent description. Not sure what it will make different. Remove 6 second 3 hits iframe from flaming storage only with this talent, which I don't know which one is anyway. So if I will play, maybe I can understand more. Flaming storage stack 1 shining spark only with this talent. Lightning critical shock 1 and 3. Remove the resist tag from flaming storage tooltips. That was something bad. Okay, lightning critical shock 1 to 3 fits the stuff then inside the Q and E, resist leaving 3 seconds. Okay, instead of treat spit 30 seconds. Look like there was a bug after they made this part. Okay, they fixed what they did, so it's not a big problem. Before, it would reduce the duration and match the stat if you ever iframe with Q and E. Critical shock also fixed some problems. So just what happened on Blade Dancer was on lightning. I remember lightning was doing some bad damage, I think, on some points, so maybe this can make it better at least a bit with the Poharanso shields. That's the most important thing. So I guess I will take this as enough for today, and on the next video I will finish everything, whatever how it will be long. So I'm not going for part 5, that will be just part 4 next video. So I will try to finish this as fast as I can, and after I do, will put you this notepad on the post on my channel so you can see everything. So thank you for watching, guys. See ya in the next video. Bye bye.